What is up, guys? It's TimeForDillon back at it again with another crypto video. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are awesome. If you're new here, subscribe, bell icon, get notified when I post new videos because it's all time sensitive. Now, in today's video, I want to talk about two separate CNFT projects that have major updates this week. And I'm super excited about it. The first one, of course, you guys already know. It's the Clay Nation pitches that just dropped. Well, actually, the mint is still ongoing as we speak. And we have seen incredible volume for this project just in the last 24 hours. So it's pretty incredible. But there are some big updates that are going to be happening in the next couple days that you guys need to know about. And that's why I wanted to make this video. And then after this, of course, what we have to talk about is, of course, the DeadPXLZ dropping the V3 white paper, basically talking about what the plan for this project is in the future, giving us some updates about Ding, which is the token that's going to be used in the play to earn game and for the entire ecosystem for DeadPXLZ. So make sure you guys stay tuned until the end of this video so you don't miss out on any of this important information. But of course, the first thing we have to do really quick before we get started is head on over to CoinMarketCap, take a look at the market. As you guys can see, there's blood in the streets, my guys. We're down 7.11% on the day, finally under that $2 trillion mark once again, down to 1.86 trillion. Of course, Bitcoin down to 40,500. It looks like it's gonna go under 40K, guys. But you know what? Volatility is the price of admission when you guys are getting into cryptocurrency. What can you do? Anyway, we have Ethereum down as well, but you guys already know the story. Bitcoin moves, market follows, nothing else really to talk about. A lot of people are attributing the decline in the price of Bitcoin with the whole Elon Musk not joining the board of directors for Twitter. I don't know if I believe that. There's also some talks on the streets that the price coming down has to do with F2 pool, which is the biggest mining pool for Bitcoin, selling a lot of Bitcoin. Of course, a lot of that analytical data is not verifiable because a lot of the websites that used to distribute the information about F2 pool no longer distribute that information. My case, I don't really care. I'm holding long term, accumulating when the price dips. You guys should probably do the same, but not financial advice. You guys do your own research. And of course, Cardano taking a plunge as well, down 10%, back under $1 once again, down 18% on the week. I'm a long-term believer in Cardano. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. So I think anything under $1 is a great opportunity to scoop up some more ADA. I'm sure a lot of you guys, like myself, are waiting for June, July, whenever the rollout of Hydra is supposed to take place, which overall is just going to be increasing the productivity and the throughput of the Cardano blockchain. So I'm super excited about that. But anyway, moving on along to the first topic of today's video, Clay Nation's pitches. So I was lucky enough to register and get approved for one baked nation pitch. I'm super excited. Finally came through. You know, a lot of people have been complaining about the time it takes after you send your transaction. But you know what? They totally warned us. If you instantaneously sent a transaction right when the mint opened, you waited upwards of 12 hours. For me, I had no choice. I had to send my transaction right when the mint opened. That's because I was going on a little trip with my wife, was away from the computer. Had no choice, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I had to wait over 12 hours. But I knew that was the case, and I have no complaints. But I still think it's very funny that a lot of people were in the Discord complaining about how long it took, even though you guys were warned. Come on, guys. But of course, I did happen to get a small pitch, which I'm okay with. I don't mind. This is my first exposure to the project, Clay Nation, so I'm super happy to be a part of the Clayverse. Be a part of the family. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys got. But moving on along, I did want to take you guys over here to claynation.io/Clayverse. Now, this was the website that was published by Clay Nation when they announced the mint. And as you can see, it looks really awesome, to be honest. When you first get here on the website, you have the option of clicking on the 3 different pitches that were dropped. And that will just scroll you down to the respective location that you need to be to learn about your particular pitch. But of course, just scroll on down, you can see everything that you need to. Sonic Village, basically a little description of what it is. Basically, the Sonic Village is going to be the central hub in the Clayverse. And this is because the Sonic Village is tailored towards the original holders of the Clay Nation project. So the real OGs in the space. So they have priority. They will be right in the center, in the hub of all the activity. And really the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I see people selling their pitches already on jpg.store. Now, of course, it's your guys' money. You guys make your own decisions. You guys want to secure some profits. You guys have more than one pitch. Hey, I would probably do the same. Secure profit. However, I think it's a little crazy to be doing that considering coordinates, which will be unique to your pitch, have not even been revealed. So they're going to be revealed soon. A lot of people are thinking it's going to happen next week, but the team hasn't officially stated when those coordinates will be released. So it's a waiting game. However, I think if you're going to be selling your pitches, what if that pitch happens to be right next to Snoop Dogg's pitch? Might fetch a prettier penny. But I can understand why people are selling. They want to secure some profits. No complaints here. You guys do what you want to do. I only have one. I'm holding it forever. But basically, this website has all the information about when the pitches will be available. Now, I will say this. If you guys did not register, you weren't approved, don't bother sending ADA to these minting addresses, because you will get refunded and it will take a long time to get those funds back. So just don't even bother. Just wait until there is an announcement on the Discord. If there are any pitches left available, that's the time when you will be able to potentially mint some of these pitches, if there are any available. I don't think any are going to be available. It would be foolish for people not to mint if they were approved, but you never know, so just keep your eyes open. Of course, the Underworld, same situation. Coordinates will be released soon, and then same with the Baked Nation. Now, heading on over to jpg.store, we can see that the floor price on these pitches is already at 370. Now, initially, it was much higher than this, but of course, as more hit the market, what do you expect? The paper hands will get out as fast as they can. That just tends to be how these NFT projects work. People want profits. They want to secure profits, especially if you bought more than one. I can understand. You sell one, you made all the money back for the 5 that you bought. I understand. But like I said earlier, I think it's a little crazy considering the coordinates haven't even been released. But as we can see, the floor price listed at the top is the floor price for the Underworld. Now, if we sort by the different zones, we can see that Sonic Village has a floor price of 422 and Baked Nation has a floor price of 484. Now, of course, these are for the small pitches. So if you were lucky enough to get a medium or a large, the floor price is going to be much higher. However, don't sell right now, guys. Shh. Not financial advice. This reminds me of seeing the Clay Nation collection on sale for like 20 ADA on cnft.io right after mint. You don't want to be in that position. You don't want to look back and think, holy crap, why did I sell for so cheap? But you guys are your own people. You guys need to make up your own minds, do your own research, la la la. Now, one thing that I thought was very interesting was this, and I kind of expected this to happen because you always hear the tale of buy the rumor, sell the hype. And that's because, as we can see, the Good Charlotte collection, the price has gone down about 30% since this mint has occurred. Yesterday, the floor price was sitting at around 900 ADA. And for the original Clay Nation, we're sitting at around 2,600. Not as significant of a drop here. However, the price did go down a little bit. So if you've been wanting to scoop up some of these NFTs, but you don't want to fork out over 3,000 ADA, well, now's your time. Especially considering the price of ADA has dropped, you're really getting a discount now. But anyway, moving on to the second topic of today's video, we got to talk about it. DeadPXLZ dropping the V3 white paper, and of course, the tokenomics for the Ding, or the Dingonomics, as they like to call it. Now, this was actually released 2 days ago on the 9th, and this announcement was made in the Discord, which really, if you guys want to be up to date, get the latest, greatest announcements, you guys need to be in the Discord for these projects. That's where all the information comes from. But essentially, there are 2 separate links here, one for the white paper, one for the Dingonomics. Of course, I have them both opened, and I just wanted to briefly talk about them. But if you guys want a comprehensive review of both of these papers, I'll make sure to put the link to JpXLZ's YouTube video that he posted yesterday, which breaks down these papers in depth. It's a great video. I highly suggest you guys go watch it. I just wanted to briefly touch on both of these papers because I've been talking about MetaPXLZ for the past 2 weeks since the price was sitting at around 200 ADA. And since then, we've seen the price go all the way up to 720. Now it's coming back down. And I will say this, I do expect the price to drop a little bit more as more of the MetaPXLZ are minted. Now, currently, as you can see, there's around half of the MetaPXLZ that have been minted. So we still have half of the supply that's going to be hitting the market. And as you guys know, as the supply increases, if demand stays the same, the price will go down. Now, I will say this, once all of the MetaPXLZ have hit the market, I do expect the price to really start to skyrocket. Now, I have been saying that I can see the price go as high as the Genesis collection. I don't really see why it can't, considering you need the MetaPXLZ to gain access to the DeadPXLZ metaverse. They have explicitly stated this in their announcement. And considering the floor price is only 480, which is around 1/5 of the price of a dead pixel, I think it's a no-brainer to get exposure to this project. But of course, you guys need to make that decision on your own, not financial advice. Now, the first thing that I wanted to talk about with the Dead Pixels white paper was this. Scrolling on down, looking at the major project milestones, we can see that in April 2022, which is this month, my guys, Ding tokenomics have been compiled. And of course, this right here, this is what's so important. It's official, my guys. It is official. Holding a metapixel will grant you Ding. So it's now official. It's not speculation. We can confirm that holding a metapixel will give you Ding. So if you're interested in accruing Ding and you don't have the money to shell out to get a Genesis dead pixel, this has to be your route. Now, I will say this: if you do have enough money to get a dead pixel, I would suggest trying to find one that has not minted, because if you're able to get one that has not minted the corresponding metapixel, then you only have to fork over another 69 ADA, I think it's 69 ADA, to get that metapixel in your wallet. And we're talking about almost a 10x just like that you made. So for me, that's a no-brainer, but you guys need to make up your own mind. And then the second thing that I wanted to talk about was they finally released some comprehensive data about the play-to-earn game that will be dropping, the Pixel Wars. Now, you guys need to go through and read it, or you can watch that video that I'm going to link down below. Shout out to jpXLZ, because he does a great job talking about how this is all going to work. But I just wanted to bring it to your guys' attention. I love seeing projects hold true to their word, especially the OG blue chip projects. I'm super excited to see what's going to come with this project. And then, of course, the Dingonomics paper has been released too. You guys should definitely go check it out. They did revise the breakdown of how these tokens will be distributed. And how that's going to happen is 55% will go to the treasury, 15% will go to pixel staking and the bootcamp, 20% will go to the ecosystem fund, 10% to the team and advisors. Now, that's a little bit different from what I covered when I was covering that announcement that was made by the team last week. Now, if you guys want more information on the Dingonomics or on the Dead Pixels, I highly suggest you guys check out these papers. I'll make sure to link them down below. And of course, make sure you go check out that YouTube video. It's a real good watch. And then last thing that I wanted to say was this. The Dead Pixels will be doing an AMA tomorrow, 1900 UTC, and they're going to talk about this white paper, the Dingonomics, and everything in between. So make sure you guys stay tuned, check in. It's going to be real informative and a lot of fun. But that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys made it this far, you guys are awesome. Make sure you guys smash that like button, drop a comment down below, and of course, subscribe to the channel. If CNFTs are something that you like, make sure you guys follow along. But you guys have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are. Dylan is out.